Hey laser lovers, how's it going today? And welcome back to Extra More Creations. I have here a large piece of slate that I've already engraved my logo on, and I've done this with my S1. So it went on great, and I want to show you a new cool trick that you can do with this, alright? Now this is a large piece that actually fits inside of like a bamboo serving tray, so you can take it out. What I was doing, I was like, I get like a few chances. It's great for a gift, and it's great to engrave on both sides. Another, that being said, so that's a regular engrave with the S1 settings. And what I've gone ahead right here is I've sanded and I've painted. You see that? That is Canyon Black. Okay, so the Canyon Black, so I've sanded it. I don't think I have the sanding, so I just used a sanding sponge. I had a sanding sponge and I sanded that. I'll do another video. I sanded the crap out of this anyway. Got it super smooth. You know, as the slates. Now this slate is a little bit more smoother than like your rounded or your square slate that you guys typically get, that we all get from Amazon or Temu or whoever. But once you sand that down, you're gonna have to clean it off. It's gonna be a lot of dust coming off that too. So you clean it, sand it, clean it, and then let it dry. Everything's nice and clean. There's no dust. Then you go take it outside, well vented area, and then you have 2 coats of black satin. Now where did I put that? I got it right here. Okay. Okay, Rust-Oleum. I've been using a lot of Rust-Oleum. Rust-Oleum is a great brand, lots of colors, and very dependable. So that's 2 coats. Let the first coat dry, and then hit it with a second coat. Now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna turn that art that I've made. I've sharpened the image. That's about all I've done to it this right now. And then I'm gonna put it, and we're gonna engrave this whole stone. I'm gonna show you how amazing the results are gonna be doing this versus just your typical, you know, regular. That's fine, it looks great, but to bring out that image, the true life of it, doing this. And now we're gonna go right here, we're gonna set it up. Let's get it going. All right, so you're gonna take your prepared slate and you're gonna lay it down. Now another cool trick I'm showing you right now. Now this is heavy enough that I don't need to like clip it and hold it into place, like when I'm cutting some really intricate wood like you've seen and stuff like that. And another reason I'm doing this, so it eliminates flashback, and my honeycomb bed does need to be cleaned, as you can see. I do have another video showing how I clean that. It's very easy, and it's cleaning other parts of the laser, maintenance and stuff like that. So to keep my good part of the slate that I still have on the other side doesn't get like scratched up, not that I think it would or anything like that, but I'm using this as like a buffer. And this works great for keeping the flashback and keeping, so right, it's raised up a little tiny bit. I'm using the clips, nice and sturdy, so I'm using that. I've gone ahead and I've measured from the bottom and the side, and I've squared this all up. The light's gone off when you kind of like it like times out, so second that the lid comes down and goes back up, that comes back on. So there's a little click. I want to get more clips so that I can you know, have it elevated, keeping the flash back. Doing this for my mirrors is awesome too, and using another set if you needed to hold it in place. So one for elevation, another set to hold it in place. So you have that already. That's the trick right there. So now we have this all prepared. Make sure you give it a little clean off here, and now we're going to prepare the image. So this is all ready to go. This is the image that I'm going to be putting onto there. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to another video showing you how to modify this. This is a big game changer, helping you move your module around so much easier than having to grab it, knocking the pin over. It definitely stops that. So that being said, wherever this crosshair is showing is where it's going to touch down. So the first thing you're going to want to do is, once you're all good to go and all that, we're going to auto measure, and that's going to go right ahead and it's going to calibrate. Once it touches back or comes back, it's calibrated. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to prepare the image. Actually, we're going to mark the processing area. So you saw there, we grabbed the rectangle, and I like to finish at the top so I can still do what I need. So where this is a little bit rounded, you're gonna simply make those crosshairs grab. See there, the crosshair is gonna be there. I need to push that one over a little bit, making it, giving you kind of like a square inch, so it'll burn over a little tiny bit. That's not a big deal. I almost want to be a little bit bigger, making sure that I get every bit of this stone. I don't want to have nothing else showing up on this. I want it to be completely covered. And then same thing, I'm going to go just past it. You see the crosshairs there. I might have to take the camera off here for a second to make sure, as I'm trying to show you guys and line this all up. Again, I want to go slightly, I'd rather be a little bit more. So that's good. There's, you have what we're going to be working with, the size, good size. I didn't want to go too small for this, bring out as much detail as we can. Next thing I'm going to do is just simply size that up. I'm going to sit down now and we're going to size this up. If you know the size, you're going to simply go up here and punch it in, but I'm just going to, I never measured it or nothing like that. Just kind of going with it. You can simply size it up. And again, I want to be a little bit larger, so once you have the crosshairs all around, you can see it's slightly larger, and that's fine. I might go like 6 point, let's see what 6.8 looks like. If you went to 6.8, there you go. You're still just past there, right? Again, I don't want to be like, I don't want it to look like it just missed a stone, because then it looks like a imperfection or something like that. If you have everything covered, then it's perfect. And the next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna get that all lined up, sized up, and then we're just gonna go to rock coaster settings. That should be fine. I might slow it down. I might take it back. I might back the power off a 30 and then slow the speed down. I want this to come out like really good. So lines per centimeter will be a big game changer too for the detail. Let's take it like 160 or something like that. So that's what I'm going to go with that. I'm going to check over this a few more times and then we're going to get it ready to go. All right, I enlarged it like a slight bit, so I went 6.85 and then I got it all centered up. That looks absolutely amazing. One last thing I'm going to do here, this is another trick right here, okay, where this is even darker material than what it used to be. We're going to go right ahead and we're going to invert that. Now look at that, okay? Now that's what's going to make the magic happen. It would look great, don't get me wrong, it would look great and it would look good the other way, but this is how we're going to get that real crazy, amazing, realistic details by, now that we've turned it into a complete like black satin canvas here with that black canyon, 2 coats of that. We've gone ahead, we've set the settings, we adjusted them a little bit more. I might be kicking myself, but I believe slowing this down, backing off the power a little bit more will be a little bit better. Plus we're going a little bit more lines per centimeter and stuff like that. I want it to look really 3D and realistic here. So we're going to go right ahead. And this is my art. I'm going to be adding a bundle of this onto my Etsy. There's a bunch of them right there. So yeah, I'm trying to get them all tested up first before I let them out there. So this sometimes takes a minute. All right, it's saying it's going to take an hour. Well, 58 minutes anyway. So once you're all set to go, you can simply press start. That's going to take a bit. Saving time on these would be like saving it as an SVG. We'll make these go a little bit faster. But yeah, it's going to load up and we're going to get it going. It's going to take 58 minutes and the magic's going to happen right in front of your... All right, it's saying it's ready to go. I'm ready to hit start. Simply press the button and let the fun begin. It's going to take an hour. Alright, I had to run inside. Got 5 kids. Man, I got to get the ventilation fixed up. And I'm a little bit past the halfway mark, but holy crap, look at that. When the art stares you right back at you, and I got my shirt over my face right now, so if I sound a little bit... Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I gotta, now that it's warmer weather, I'm gonna go right back out the window. There must be a break in the old pipe that I had to lengthen, or the fan needs some work. But look at that. This is what I'm talking about, right? once I open that cover, that will look like that. Well, not like that because it's inverted, but you get the idea. That's incredible. Laying it down. Alright, I should have cleaned my lid before I started the video. It's all said and done. It's time to open the lid. Oh wow. When the art is staring right back at you. It's always going to be about the right way you catch that to get the best, most 3D look, but wow, I'm super happy with the way that turned out. Alright, so there's probably going to be a little bit of cleaning to do. I got to take a few more pictures and videos with it set up here. I like to show that it's the xTool 20 watt and my logo on there with the pop socket. Lots of people do like the pop socket. I know that if you haven't seen it, if you already have one, a different style, definitely a great idea. Comes in super handy. And again, just look at that, man, it's got that, it's incredible. Actually, kind of when I fade out here, that is staring right at you, like, that's incredible. That is just amazing. So yeah, definitely get yourself some satin black. I'm sure you have some Slate kicking around. You might even have some sanding sponge just kicking around. Then you can grab some of these images that I'm about to put up on my FC. You can try some that you have. It's a lot of fun. Alright, I'm going to clean that off, because as you should. There is coming off of my fingers, so I'm going to run some clean water and my fingers across that, and we're going to clean it up, dry it off, and we're going to take some more. Better look at that. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Got it all set up there on the stand, and it looks absolutely amazing. So with some Slate sanded down, you know, you're going to probably use about 120. I use the sponge. Then you're going to grab some Rust-Oleum Satin Canyon Black, and then you can turn art. I mean, look at that. Can you tell that it's even Slate? Looks amazing. So happy with the results. Definitely be doing more, and I'll be doing some comparisons with the LP5 versus the S1. Make sure you don't miss those videos. Lots more cool ones coming up too. So as always, keep your laser focus and stay creative.